Welcome to our YouTube channel. So today I'll show you my newly created web app. So it is real estate web app. So this is very useful for those who are doing real estate business to manage their records. And totally this web app is free because it uses Google Sheet and AppScript. So before go to the video, do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this one. Okay, let's go to the video. So this is the interface, and so this is interface of my real estate web app. So I'll explain step by step how to use this web app. So here you see there in the left hand side we have a navigation bar. So there we have these links: dashboard, properties, units, tenants, lease, payments, expenses, maintenance, and reports. So here this is dashboard. So in dashboard you can see scorecards for total properties, occupancy rate, vacant units, rent collected, and the outstanding balance, and leases expiring. On the other hand, it summarizes overdue rent and leases expiring soon in dashboard. So you can refresh your dashboard anytime. So I'll show you how to add a property. So if I click on the properties tab, then you can see this kind of interface. So there you have a search option. So there you can search properties, and there you can see a grid. So grid, we can edit each record, and also you can delete any record here. Use the grid window. So if you want to add a new property, then you need to click add property. So once you click add property, then you can see this kind of form. There we can add a new property. So I'm going to show you how to add a property. So there you have to give the property name, and this is to address. There you need to enter the property address, and after that you need to select the property type. Just say a house, and the owner's name, and you have options to add notes, right? So once you fill out all the necessary details relevant to the add property form, then you need to click save. So once you click save, it loads to the added to the grid. Then you can see this is the newly added record. So if you want to edit, you can click edit. Okay, if you want to delete the record, you can click on this one, delete icon. Now let's see, if you want to add units, then you need to click units. So there also you have a window like this, and units window you have a search box, right, like this, and you can filter records according to the occupied and the vacant criteria. So once you click all status, it shows all the records. So if you want to add a unit, then you need to click add unit. Then you can see a add unit form like this. Now here you have to select the property. So here I am going to select this one, Saman Villa. Then you can give a unit number. Then you need to add the bedrooms, just say 6, then 3 bathrooms, and you need to enter monthly rent relevant to this unit, right? Right now here you have option to select status. You can select whether it is vacant or occupied. So I'm going to select vacant. So once you filled all the necessary details relevant to the add unit, then you need to click save. Then when you save, it goes to the grid, and here this is the newly added record, and it updated to the grid, and there it shows under the vacant. So if I select vacant, then you can see the vacant units if you select occupied, it shows the occupied units. If you select all status, then it shows all the status relevant to the units. Now the another thing is tenants. So tenants tab. So here this is the tenants window. So you can search tenants like this, and also to add tenants you need to click add tenants button, and you can edit or delete any tenants here. So if you want to add a new tenant, click add tenant, then you have a add tenant form. So there you need to give the what we called full name of the tenant, right? Then you need to enter the phone number, email address, right? Then the ID or passport number, then the emergency contact. Then you need to click save. So once you save, it goes to the tenant grid, like this. So this is the newly added record, and it shows under the grid. So okay, so you can easily search any tenant records using this search box. Right now, another important tab is leases. So once you click leases, you can see all the details related to leases, and also you can filter this leases window based on the active or ended or terminated, likewise, right? Now if you want to add a new lease, you need to click add lease, then select the desired property. I selected this tenant, and the unit is 1. So start date is just say August, and the end date just say December 31st. Monthly rent 45,000, initial default is 15,000, and the state just stay active. Then once you fill out all the necessary details to relevant to a new lease, then you need to click save. Right now what happens, new lease added, and it shows under the active, and the grid shows all the necessary details to the user, and the list start date, end date, rent, right, and the status likewise. Okay, now what about payments tab? If you click on the payments tab, you can see the payments made by the tenants. So here also you can search records like this. So if you want to log a payment, just click on the log payment. Then here you need to click the rent. So here I select this tenants, and date of pay just say 15, the amount just say 45,000, method cash, and the month covered just say August, and the receipt preference. So you can give a receipt preference here, then click save. So likewise you can add individual payments relevant to the each tenants like this, and it also shows under this grid, and also you can search, edit and delete any record at any time using this payments window. Next tab is expenses. So here this shows the expenses borne by the real estate owner relevant to the properties. Now if you want to add new expense, you need to click add expense. So here you need to select respective property. So here I am going to select Saman Villa, and the category just say insurance, and the you need to select date, amount just say 75,000. So here you can add receipt link, right, if you need, and here you need to you can add any notes, okay, like this, then click save. So likewise you can add any expenses relevant to the properties, right? So here under the add expenses there are several categories: repairs, utilities, taxes, insurance and other. So you can select any category payment belongs to. Now What about maintenance tab? So if you click the maintenance tab, there you can see a combo box. So if you select this combo box under the maintenance, you can see it shows or it filters records according to these conditions: open, in progress, and resolved. All the status shown here. So if you want to add a new record, then you need to click new request. So here you need to select unit. So here you can add any description here. Then you need to set the priority. You can select low, medium, high, or urgent. Right now you can still select the status: open, in progress, resolved. There are 3 options. Right, so then you can assign this maintenance. Assigned option is there. Right, so after that you need to click save. Now after you enter the records relevant to the maintenance, then it shows inside the grid like this, and also it shows the priority and the status like this. By it shows the priority and status from these labels, right? So therefore it is easy to identify. So final option is reports. So if you click the reports from this navigation bar, you can see expense, monthly income versus expense chart is there, and also there is pie chart for occupancy, and you can see the occupied and the vacant percentage from this report section. So this is the real estate application, web app developed by Google Sheet, and this is totally free. So this is the backend. So here backend is a Google Sheet. So so this is the front end, and this is the code base, right? So if you want to download this code files and the real estate template, please follow the link mentioned under the video description, so you can download this application, and also you are free to develop this one more advanced. Okay, if not, you can use this template for your real estate business. Okay, that's it for today. And also, so okay, that is it for today. Let's meet with another video like this one. Thank you very much.